Good afternoon, Morgan, and welcome back to the channel and to the bonus episode of our E39 restoration series. In this episode we're going to break down all the costs, and let's start with the rear axle. For each part we'll have a picture, a part number and a description, how many we need, and the piece price and the overall cost. And we'll repeat this for every part that's needed. All we need to do now is go through each part one by one. Because of supply problems, I could only get 3 barrel bushings from them further, which means I had to buy one from BMW at full price. And the only difference? They scratched the part number off the Limferter one. What's even funnier? You can actually see this on the website before you even buy them. I guess they don't want you to really know this, so it's definitely worth doing the research beforehand. Let's continue with the front axle and get a total for that too. Thankfully, replacing the brakes is a bit cheaper than replacing all the parts of the axles. Next, we have a lot of parts that can't really be categorized, so they all get dumped in here. And it starts with the differential output seals. And it ends with a whole host of BMW dealer only parts. Oh great. But hold up, we're not quite done yet. Although we've bought all the parts, I still need to buy some tools and materials. But at least tools are for life. And I'll have these until the next E39 comes along. So let's add everything up. And that's the rear axle, the front axle, the braking, miscellaneous parts, and tools and materials, for a grand total of... oh. So the question remains, was it all really worth it? Let's go find out. The E39's handling is legendary, but even after 20 years, the best of us would get tired. So after the rebuild, the first few kilometers were taken very easily. But you could tell straight away, the ride comfort had increased substantially. Any steering wheel vibration had completely disappeared. Which led to a sublime steering feeling, and as the kilometers grew, so did my confidence in the car. A 1.8 ton Touring should not encourage this kind of behaviour. But once you started, you just could not stop. The Autobox changes had also become really fast and smooth. And in the slow-mo you can see how the suspension changes significantly under load, but it gives a completely flat and neutral handling. I just couldn't stop driving this thing. It was becoming such a joy to drive. Here you can see the suspension really working under heavy braking. So was it worth it? Oh, most definitely yes. And here's a montage of some of the things that didn't go right. And if you watch to the end, there's a special announcement. And by feck, there was one injury that stood out like a sore thumb. Well, knee. Well, meh. What else is there to say? Now that this driveline restoration is complete, we're not going to sit back and relax, because the second driveline restoration project is coming your way very soon. So stay tuned and see you next time. Thanks very much for watching, and for all my new subscribers,